So today, the Daily Mail reported that scientists have found 8 different strains of the coronavirus, and that they have been studying through sequencing the virus DNA, and they have identified 8 different strands. They say that the strands are very slightly different from one another, but that those differences can be accounted for. And so they also said that just because there are mutations, that it doesn't mean that there is a strand that is more deadly than the other, that they are pretty much or equal. However, because we have been following this story since the beginning of it, a lot of people have pointed out the fact that apparently it affects people very differently, and some people have come to the conclusion that there are different strands going around the world, and that's the reason why some people in some populations there seems to be a higher mortality rate, simply because the strength of the virus might be different in those spots in the world of the world. So researchers say the virus appears to mutate very slowly, with only tiny differences between the different strains, and that none of the strands of the virus is more deadly than another. They also say it does not appear the strains will grow more lethal as they evolve. The virus mutates so slowly that the virus strains are fundamentally very similar to each other. Okay, well, that's nice. If you also take into consideration that the regular influenza that we all deal with every season, it's also a coronavirus, you tell me, oh, you have nothing to worry about. There are different strands, but they're not, one is not more deadlier than the other. Is that supposed to make me feel better? I don't think so. Just because the difference are very slight doesn't mean that that slight difference is insignificant. And so what I'm trying to get to is that there are people who already got the virus and they know, they are aware that they went through it. Even though you might be immune to that strand, doesn't mean that you are immune to the others. So be safe and be smart. Okay? Signing out.